Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the bantamweight bout between Said Nurmagomedov versus Saidyokub Kakhramonov. I'm probably gonna butcher that this whole video. It is what it is. But yeah, bantamweight division, Said Nurmagomedov versus Saidyokub Kakhramonov or Kakhramonov. But it is what it is. In hot season right here, I'm going average confidence, Kakhramonov to beat Said Nurmagomedov. And why I see this one this way is I think it's a pretty even fight. And I feel it's a pretty even fight. This is one of these fights where you gotta see it to start to really build your intel. Like, you already have the intel build up over years with these other fighters. You've seen them develop. You've seen them match against this guy versus this guy. So you can see where this guy, they're both wrestlers, but this guy has shown he's truly the better wrestler between the two. Or we have seen this striker and this striker, and this fighter and this fighter, and this fighter is better. We don't really see it. They go against other people. Kamaru Usman versus Kobe Covington. You can say, oh, I think Kobe is better. He does 1,000 shots and got so much cardio. So I say Kamaru Usman this because he has power and such. But blah blah. Then you see the fight. Kamaru Usman, yeah, Kamaru is better. Or I don't know, a lot of these other examples. But I'm not saying it's on that level, but similar or not similar, but close enough. But yeah. So average confidence, Kakhramonov to beat Saidyokub. Not, I'm gonna say him to beat himself. Didn't get his side versus Sayed, but so basically Sayed gonna win. So you bet Sayed, bet all your life savings because Sayed gonna win regardless. Because both these guys are Sayed. Both these guys are Sayeds, and then yeah, you gonna win regardless. So max bet the house on Sayed. Anywho, yeah, I'm going Kakhramonov because I have seen in the past Said Nurmagomedov be out wrestled in fights, most specifically the Ronnie Barcelos fight. And when I look at the stats, it only reflect from what I saw in the fight, but I'm gonna go based on what I saw in the fight. I feel that's like that's the strongest thing I got based on recollection. I saw the moralization in that fight in his eyes. Saw him just kind of see the clock winding down, not be able to do enough in there, and even when the clock wound down, he ain't do nothing. So stats might have made it look like it was close and competitive, but I think he in the fight was mentally this step that I'm not the guy. He's the other guy was the better guy. He's mentally stepped him in way in the fight. And yeah. Where so far I haven't seen Kakhramonov shown that discrepancy in wrestling. He hasn't been out wrestled yet. And he just came in here with a guy like Ryan Lawrence, who has shown to be a pretty decent wrestler at this level. And he just flat out dominated him with his own game. So that's very impressive. And that amount of takedowns. I also have not seen that many takedowns from Nurmagomedov. I have not seen that many takedowns attempted. As many takedowns he scored in that fight, I have not seen Said Nurmagomedov attempt that in the fight. We got 10 takedowns in that fight. I have not seen Said Nurmagomedov even attempt 5 takedowns. So he's not really the most wrestle-heavy fighter himself. And I feel like striking can be relatively even. But I feel like the wrestling is going to be the edge. And I feel like Kakhramonov has shown the greater promise and the greater utilization of wrestling and grappling it. Wow, the name has got that cool submission. But as far as fleshed out over the course of a very competitive fight, yes, that finish is nice. And I'm sure nice to see that development. But I'd rather see what can you do for 15 minutes or this amount of time. I'd rather see that because all that flash stuff be cool, but you can't replicate that or somewhat do something similar to that over the course of a 15 minutes fights. I'd rather see what the guy done over the long run. So I'm favoring Kakhramonov to win. And I'm favoring him to win via his wrestling, to be able to outgrind, outcontrol, outposition Said Nurmagomedov. But a very competitive fight on the feet. Grabbing on niggas be no easy thing, but I definitely think Kakhramonov should have a big, a notable edge in the wrestling. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a big edge, but you're gonna see it's gonna be noticeable. It's gonna be noticeable, but it ain't gonna be massive. Maybe the totals on the wrestling gonna be massive. Maybe 6 takedowns to 2 or something. Maybe 6-0. Maybe shut him out. But it's still gonna be a competitive fight, very close fight. But I gotta go with Sayed. So Sayed wins regardless. But again, in this one, I got Sayed Kakhramonov to win. So in this one, I do have Sayed, but specifically, I have Saidyokub Kakhramonov via decision.